Welcome into another Kong Show. This time we're checking in with Chris Betros, who has all the show business news we want. How you doing, Chris?
Good, Con. Good to be back with you. It's been a while.
Good to see you here at the Pink Cow, and I know you love to come here. Why?
I love the burritos. They're excellent.
The burritos here are absolutely the best.
Now we're in a happy Halloween atmosphere too. That adds to the festive atmosphere.
It is the Halloween season here in Roppongi. The parties have already started.
Indeed.
Costumes are out on the street. In fact, let's look at a few of the costume people right now. Wow, look at that one.
There are some amazing ones up there.
Some amazing costumes, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier until about a week after Halloween.
It's amazing, Kong. Up till a few years ago, Halloween wasn't big in Japan. Of course, it's more like a cosplay festival in Japan rather than the trick-or-treat that we're used to in America. When I first came to Japan, it used to be just the foreigners on the Yamanote line dressed up.
And getting drunk.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
But now there are parties everywhere. There are parades at Roppongi Hills, Omotesando. Kawasaki has a big one.
Right. And, of course, costume contests every night and nightclubs everywhere. Well, we're talking about show business this time. There have been a lot of celebrities rocking into Tokyo. So bring us up to date.
Okay, well,
tell us who's here or who's been here.
One of my favorite Aussie entertainers, Hugh Jackman, was here.
For what?
To promote the movie Pan, which unfortunately did not get a good reputation.
Actually, Don Morton said he panned it.
That's right. Okay, well, anyway, Hugh does his best, but he's here. He's always a great showman, Kong. He walked the red carpet at Roppongi Hills. He chatted with the fans. He fooled around with them. He's a great entertainer. Even if the movie doesn't do well, he's always a delight to be here. He appeared on a few Japanese TV programs and was very good-natured about it too.
This, of course, is the pre-story to Peter Pan,
That's right.
And it's supposed to be... Yes. It's supposed to be a whimsical fairy tale.
Exactly.
But apparently it falls flat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, maybe the Japanese will like it. We'll see.
All right. Who else has been here?
Keanu Reeves was here for John Wick. Now, this is a change of pace for him. It's one of those... He's reinventing his career as an action star. He's into his 50s now, of course, and John Wick was one of those... He's a professional hitman who comes out of retirement and unstoppable. He goes after the Russian mafia. The movie was actually made a year ago, so I don't know why it's taken this long to get to Japan, but he's here, looking much younger than his years, but Keanu's back.
Who else has been here?
Oscar winner Hilary Swank is here for a drama called You're Not You. That's where she plays a pianist who develops ALS. I think that's better known as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, yeah, right.
One of those very hard-to-handle dramas.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that will go down in Japan, but of course that's a very strong drama, so we'll see.
And did you get a chance to meet Hilary Swank on the red carpet?
No, she didn't do a red carpet. Actually, a lot of the stars have given up the press conferences now too. They'll do red carpets for the big movies.
Right.
Other than that, they just do a few selected interviews with TV and a few radio. But that film doesn't open until November 7th, so that's something to look forward to if you want a serious movie.
All right. Who else has been here?
Right, as we speak, Robert Zemeckis, director well known for the Back to the Future movies, he was here to promote another film called The Walk. But we should talk about, this is Back to the Future Day or week.
On the day that we're recording this, which is October 21st, and this is 2015.
Yes.
And from the movie Back in the Future 2, when they went into the future, they arrived on
October 21st, 2015.
All right. There was a famous skateboarder in town just a couple of days ago.
Was there?
Of course, there was a big event that happened at Roppongi Hills, that big Casio watch event.
Right.
And they had skateboarders, break dancers, they had bicycle riders, all sorts of things, and lots of loud music. But a gentleman by the name of Hale was just recently here, just across the street from where we are right now, next to Wolfgang's Steakhouse, not to be confused with Wolfgang Puck's, which is now closed.
Yes.
But he was next to Wolfgang's Steakhouse, and he was, well, you have to see this, Chris, just to see what he was doing. He was skateboarding like this on this, what would you call that, kind of a railing. It looked really dangerous. He did it many different times until he did it like this.
Yeah, give me five. Yes. Yeah. That was Hale.
This is the one that succeeded.
It's amazing what he can do, isn't it?
He's an amazing talent. Again, his name is Sean Hale. Be looking forward to seeing more from this young
I'm
gentleman.
sure we will.
All right, Chris Petros, of course, editor-in-chief of the Japan Today website. Anything else you'd like to bring us up on? Yeah.
Coming up at the end of November, the latest James Bond movie called Spectre, which everyone's looking forward to. We are expecting some guests. Naomi Harris is one of the stars. She'll be coming. We're not sure yet if Daniel Craig will be coming, but we'll let you know in another podcast. And of course, the big one, the big movie in December, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Absolutely.
We believe Harrison Ford.
He's going to be coming in?
That's we've heard. Old Harrison, you wouldn't believe how old he is now.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Harrison Ford.
But we don't know who else is coming. Everything's... Because this movie is starting almost everywhere in the world at the same time, so I think they'll be sort of, spreading out the stars and the directors to go to various countries. So we'll give you a confirmation on that next time we're here.
Spreading out the stars.
So
That's perfect for Star Wars, right? And of course, one of the other big movies coming is All Things Must Pass, which is the story of Tower Records. It's about Tower kind of went out of business. But interestingly, Tower Records still exists here in Japan, both in Shibuya and in Osaka.
That's because Japanese still like the old vinyl records and CDs and things. And amazing. Good for them.
All right. Chris Petros, editor-in-chief of the Japan Today website. Are you ready for your burrito?
I'm ready for my burrito. Yes, Colin.
Let's have a look at it right here.
Oh, it looks yummy.
It does indeed. Chris Petros of the Japan Today website. Thank you for joining us here on The Kong Show.
Okay, see you next time.